Just last week, I posted a video about the unfolding situation involving music artist David, whose career and entire life seems to be falling apart due to his alleged connection to the disappearance of a 15-year-old girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Today, I've got some updates and new evidence that makes David look even more suspicious than he did before. As I mentioned previously, when a dismembered body was found in the trunk of David's Tesla, he acted like nothing had happened. He even tried to continue performing on his nationwide tour. However, the situation has since escalated and the remainder of his shows have been cancelled. And his record label, Interscope, has now completely pulled the plug on all marketing and promotion for him amid the ongoing investigation. Although David was reportedly cooperating with law enforcement, he still hasn't officially been named a person of interest. That said, there is growing evidence piling up and David has remained active online. In fact, being spotted online just yesterday. So let's get into the deeper stuff. There have been rumours about David's inappropriate behaviour dating back to last year. For example, people were calling him out with accusations that likened him to figures such as Epstein and EDP. On one of his TikToks, which he later restricted comments on, had someone in February of 2024 comment saying waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl. Ironically, the caption of that post read, "Me to everyone I tricked into thinking that this was a love song." Even a couple of weeks ago, right after the body was discovered, a Reddit user claimed that David had been dating a girl who was in the 8th grade at the time. And that girl, referred to only as C, was allegedly seen taking trips with him to Los Angeles. According to that user, C had friends who knew that she was being paid to keep quiet, followed by that user commenting that she had now been missing for well over a month. This aligns with images showing David handing out brown bags and stacks of cash to what appears to be underage fans. There's also a resurfaced stream where David is with a girl many believe to be Celeste. The conversation is odd. He says, "I media trained you," followed by awkward laughs. David then abruptly ends that stream and tells his mods to delete everything.
Media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
What's more disturbing is the live stream chat. Viewers joke about him going on an Epstein flight and referenced a private island trip involving him and Celeste. They also repeatedly said that David was cancelled and cooked. Another layer to this is an unreleased song that David performed live.
About the love when I'm with you, 'cause I be breaking it all the time. And I don't really mean to cause no issue, but I need you to know, that I need you to know.
This is just one example of David seemingly incriminating himself through his lyrics and visuals. In his 2022 track, Decide, released when Celeste would have only been 11 years old, he sings, "I know what the problem is, save your tears, 7 years," which would have made her 18 by the time those 7 years pass. Another deeply unsettling coincidence, I guess. In a separate interview, David lays out a 5-year plan that ends with him retiring, disappearing from social media and living off-grid on an island. And coincidentally, yet again, 5 years from that point would be when Celeste would turn 18. Rumours also suggest that David and Celeste may have shared a Spotify playlist. A video from June 27th of last year shows what appears to be someone sneaking Celeste backstage at one of David's concerts. And her body language in that clip seems like she is deliberately trying not to be seen, which raises questions about who around David may have known or even helped cover this whole thing up. And even in David's own Discord community, fans seemed aware of some of what was going on. But I'll get to that and some more coincidentally disturbing shit in part 2.